Hey everyone, Dandelion Princess here, and welcome back to Keyblade Chronicles, where I talk about anything and everything to do with Kingdom Hearts. Today I wanted to just go ahead and take some time to talk about Kingdom Hearts 4. This video isn't going to be super in-depth or anything, but I just wanted to kind of get my first impressions and thoughts on the game out there. Seeing as Kingdom Hearts 4 being announced is just insane and a super big deal. The first thing that I kind of want to touch on is the art style and Sora himself. Without a doubt, one of the most eye-catching things about this trailer was seeing this new art style. It definitely seems like Nomura and the team really wanted a more realistic look for Quadratum, and we could even see this idea take shape in the Kingdom Hearts 3 secret ending. But it was really interesting to see a more finalized look for the world and for Sora. I honestly really like Sora's new outfit. Only time will tell if this is going to just be his new outfit altogether, or if this is just for this world. Either way, I think it is really fitting for Quadratum and for Sora. One thing that I really liked about the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer was just how serious that it seemed. The tone and atmosphere of the trailer and of Sora was a completely different side. Definitely something that we don't see too much from Sora. Don't get me wrong, Sora has definitely had his serious moments and his emotional moments throughout the entire series, but there is no doubt that what happened to him at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 and the events of Kingdom Hearts 3 definitely changed him. And especially now that Sora's all alone and without any of his friends or anybody that he even knows, it only makes sense that he's going to be much more serious and much more about trying to get back to his realm. Now, I'm not going to speak too much on the gameplay side of things, as we really didn't get too much, and what we did see, I just don't think is really finalized. So even what we saw in that initial announcement trailer could drastically change by the next time we see this game. But I will say it seems like Kingdom Hearts 4 is definitely going to be building off of Kingdom Hearts 3, as well as adding some interesting new things to the mix. I definitely think Nomura and the team are going to push the engine as far as they possibly can with this game, now that they've gotten some experience with 3. This announcement trailer really did leave me with a ton of questions. Things that I will no doubt be pondering until the game's released, such as Strelitzia and how she is actually there and why. And of course, the big question, how Sora is going to get back to his realm. Yes, it seems like Riku has somewhat found a way to get to Sora in some capacity, but who knows how foolproof that is, or even if he'll be able to take Sora back. Since this is Sora's price to pay for using the power of waking, it's really hard to say what kind of limitations he's going to have throughout the game. I think it will also be interesting to see just what worlds that they choose for this particular game. I really wouldn't expect any returning worlds from any of the previous games. Considering Sora is in a completely different realm now, it would seem weird and off-putting if he could just, say, go to Tangled or Frozen, or even Twilight Town or something. Honestly, I feel like as far as worlds go, this game is in a kind of weird position, because whatever worlds they choose, they may not be able to return whenever Sora gets back to his realm. The only way I think we will see quote-unquote returning worlds is if they are somehow different. Taking Wonderland, for instance, I feel like they could technically choose to have Wonderland return if they end up going with the live-action Alice in Wonderland. The world and characters are changed enough to feel foreign to Sora. and to make it clear that it is not the same Wonderland that he knows. But again, it is really hard to say what they will do with the world situation for Kingdom Hearts 4. I definitely do plan on making some videos in the future about what worlds I most want to see and worlds that I think would be most likely to show up in the game, but those will be a little later on. Honestly, I am just super excited to see where they take Kingdom Hearts 4. Seeing as this is the start of a new arc, I'm just really interested to see where the series goes from here. This is the perfect time for Nomura and the team to try out some new ideas and tread into some new waters. And it definitely seems like that is what they're going to do with this game. Now, I did kind of want to touch on possible release dates for just a second. Of course, only being the initial announcement trailer, there was no release date or release year or anything whatsoever given to us, which of course is to be expected. At this point, it's kind of hard to gauge just how far into development Kingdom Hearts 4 is. It has been 3 years since Kingdom Hearts 3, and even though they had Remind and Melody of Memory come out since then, it is worth noting that there is more than one team working on all these games. So this game could already be a couple of years into development, or a year at least. But at the same time, like I said with the gameplay, not a lot of it looks finalized. And it seems like there's still a lot of work to be done, and I'm sure just like Kingdom Hearts 3, we will see this game change a lot before it actually gets released. If I had to guess though, I think this game will come out either late 2023 or early 2024. I do have confidence that Square Enix and Nomura have learned their lesson from Kingdom Hearts 3, and so I do believe that this game has been in development for at least some time now. Enough time to make them feel confident in showing the game. I think it will also be interesting to see just how Square Enix handles the marketing for Kingdom Hearts 4, considering the backlash they got from the Kingdom Hearts 3's marketing. I do seriously hope that we see this game at least one more time this year, but like I said, I am not too worried, and I do think we will see this game sooner rather than later. But I want to know what you guys think. What were your initial thoughts on seeing the announcement trailer, and when do you think the game will release? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe for more Kingdom Hearts content. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.